This is Angry saying, welcome to another 3v3 on Magmageddon. Spawn on the bottom left side as the Soviet player, red Soviet player, we have Excellency. Spawn on the top, on the middle left side, we have the green Empire player, we have JulzzZ. Spawn on the north side as the yellow Soviet player, we have House, or House. Spawn on the top right side as the blue Soviet player, we have Dankal. Spawn on the right side as the orange allies player. The only allies player in this game, we have Face. Okay. Spawn on the south bottom right side as the magenta empire player, we have Pokem0n. Those Pokemons. We've got Dojo pushing on forward. Instant refineries being deployed out, or refinery cores. It's not necessarily instant. We do have the engineer going for this oil derrick. Will be claimed, no problem. We got his teammate deploying out a dojo core here. This engineer should be able to be built. Yeah, he's not moving. So yeah, the engineer will be. Actually, there's a bear there. And claimed. So we got Red's Bear and Dojo Core engaging two Imperial Warriors. And he's trying to prolong the Bonsai Charge. If he prolongs the Bonsai Charge, he's able to get off a roar. Or it goes for a dip. 4 Peacekeepers, 1 Javelin Troop. We may see a Riptide somewhere? Nope. Oh, on the north side we do have a Sickle and Terror Drone. Another Terror Drone up north, so Yellow's going for a lot of... Don't think Yellow's even built a barracks, because we don't even see a oil derrick claim. The Red Bear did go down there. We also got a Burst Drone here, probably for just scouting purposes, which can be quickly cleaned up by that Bullfrog. We do have a good number of blue defensive units here. Not peacekeepers, conscripts and sickles. It looks like he's trying to stop any sort of infantry advancement. Not really saying his opponent's just going for a bunch of... Actually, no. There's a terror drone chasing a terror... No, those are... Okay, that's a magenta. I thought that first that was green, actually. But he's not Empire, though. Or not... He is Empire, not Soviet. I cannot think today. I cannot speak. Terror drones are snaring a bunch of stuff. Hammer tanks, great roar there. Triple crush there. Actually, made all those conscripts are down. Does try to go for a jump there, but really just shouldn't have done that. Should jumped away, not in. Orange deploying quite a bit of force right here. We got jet tankers pushing way forward. We'll get one guy into that group. And he will get cleaned up. Up north, we do have more terror drones. Wait a second. Is that sudden transport? We do have quite a bit of force here, mostly meant for defense. We do got Orange's infantry force now advancing. Yellow's eyeing for this southern expansion here. Blues has a couple hammer tanks and terror drones here as well. But Yellow does have a bigger defensive force here. Orange may roll on up, and Green will spot. Drops on down, trying to scatter move, trying to avoid the honorable discharge. Two of them do go down there, but does get a good number of kills. This hammer tank does get infected. This one does get snared. This one does get snared. Trying to out-heal this stuff, but this one needs to perhaps get focused down road to soon rather than later. Tesla trooper has been deployed on out. It does kill off that terror drone. Both of these hammer tanks have extra guns, which could help provide him some extra firepower. Assuming it doesn't stay in leech beam mode. Jet Tengus do receive some hits by this anti-aircraft. Yellow's advancing. Walls being deployed out by Blue, trying to stall out his opponent, while fully walling off these refineries, trying to avoid all those terror drones. That one does go down. And this Tesla trooper here is a bit unique, which can gun down these bears, but does get roared. But the terror drones, however, can't be roared. Orange goes with a massive flank here. Green is coming to flank the flank, but not really accomplish all too much. Fresh hammer tanks and conscripts could push on forward and do some good damage work, but Yellow's go back up in the corner. He needs to stop this lead stream of reinforcements because this force is doomed. A lot of veterans being passed off on the Blues forces there, at least 2 fully heroic conscripts and 2 veteran hammer tanks. Sells off all those extra wall segments. Gotta be careful not to, when selling off these ones, not to sell off the MCV. Looks like bullfrogs are streaming on in. We do got some twin blades here hitting this expansion. Very nice. Flak cannon being deployed on out. We've been going for a big rocket run there on top of that ore collector. Green has a whole bunch of jet tanks to support out his teammate's twin blade assault. Blue has a good defensive force here. Orange has a good defensive force here, but nothing to engage this very mobile force. Good bullfrog placement there. Does get one of those jet tangus. And Blue's actually pushing force with a small force. Yellow does have a sizable force here, including some Tesla troopers. Does not get the kill there on that terror drone, and now one of the hammer tanks does get infected there. Does fully kill off that tank. Magenta's pushing his way forward, does get the super reactor there, doing massive splash damage there, but I think he got some of his own units there. There's a lot of green sparks. Both the Twin Blade and the Destructor VX does go down there. Hammer tanks starting to push on forward. This one does use nano deflectors for low power mode. He is going to have slow build rate as well as no defenses. He does destroy his own terror drone there with the mag mine. Up north, this refining location will be cleaned up by these multi-gunner IFVs. Getting a fully heroic multi-gunner. More and more terror drones being deployed on out. Very nice. We do got these hammer tanks pushing way forward. Or not. Yellow doesn't have a whole lot of force to engage this giant blue force here. Though those Tesla infantry units could be quite good. Tesla troopers, that's what I'm looking for. We've got chopper VXs and jet tangus flying about, but there's a lot of multi-gunner IFVs. Does get a nice snare there. Blue's going to try to get some extra guns. Infantry starting to make their advance. Maybe put the flak troopers and Tesla troopers can make their assault, but there's a number of conscripts here as well. Tesla troopers can one-shot conscripts. Here comes the chopper VXs, and now we've got some satellites raining on in. Is it Sputniks? Yeah, Sputniks are coming on in. Get some infantry damage there. More and more wall segments being deployed. And we also got some Empire walls. The Empire player has a very small force there, mostly just jet tangus. We do got Apocalypse tanks now being deployed on out. Maybe use the Harpoon Lance to start grabbing some of these units. deploys out another section of walls. Conscripts had a bit of fun there. Oh, he's actually going to use the satellites on top of the walls. Really wants those walls out of his way. Very nice. Oh, on the right side, something. What does Red have? Not even MCV. Does have a war factory, 2 war factories. But Red does not have a whole lot. Neither does Magenta. Magenta does have MCV, so able to call in some protocols for his teammates. But Red and Magenta are both quite badly bruised. Red has to pull out some terror drones, and we do see some prism tanks or mirage tanks in the mix. We got some V4s. Pokem0n tank isn't engaging, trying to get some crush on these infantry. Oh, but he nailed his own Pokem0n tank there with his own V4. And I think that terror drone may have affected his own tank. I don't know. Got the Tesla Trooper now engaging, getting some good hits there. Does do a nice lockdown, but that Vet 2 Tesla Trooper does go down. V4 getting some good rocket hits in. Does get some crushes there, very nice. Let's take out another set of units. A lot of very wounded Mirage tanks. And these Empire units did come at the right time, force back these units. Pokem0n's tank is quite healthy here, and is now fully heroic V4. Good impact there. Does like the heavy armor mode. And looks like he's just going to force fire death of that ore collector. Looks like he's not going to try to save it. How he doesn't have a crusher crank, so he can't exactly save it. We've got a battle lab here. Battle lab will looks like may or may not go down, taking quite a bit of damage. Nope, I hear satellites. Is it Sputniks? No, it's Vet. I think it's level 2 or level 3. It's level 2. Oh wait, I just hear a cryo shot or cryogeddon right there. But you got Natasha. Natasha has taken quite a bit of damage. Natasha can just do a 360 no scope on those guys, but not. Apocalypse tanks are going on down to all the leech beams and to the Athena and prism cannons. There should be some Apocalypse cannons on some of these guys. Yep, there's Apocalypse cannon there. But here goes a V4. If he gets a V4, now there should be a V4. Yes, he has a V4 launch on a hammer tank. We got massive flank here. We got Emperor's Rage on top of the tank busters. We got the tsunami tanks charging on board as well. All the prism cannons do go down, or the Mirage tanks, but there's still some Athena cannons there. Tsunami tanks do go down. Charging on forward. Trying to get some crushes off. We will get some good crushes off there. We do got Toxic Corrosion on top of this one, but that was more detrimental than useful. We got the Apocalypse cannon getting some great damage there. It's on a heroic hammer tank. I'm not sure how effective Apocalypse cannon hammer tanks are, but the V4 is fully heroic and out healing with the leech beam there. Now he has two V4 hammer tanks, and that one will get gunned down there by the Tesla coil. Now he knows it's there. Now we start firing. Down south we do got Red has basically nothing left. Does have an airfield up here and one refinery. Does have a Tesla coil here, but that's about it. Could sell off the Tesla coils for big extra money to pull out some more twin blades. There goes that Tesla coil. Up here, green's going for some nice harassment. Very nice. And we got some Emperor Raged Striker PXs. Repairing up those trees. It's just trees. Don't worry about it. That will escape. Down south, we do have the ore collector going on down to the twin blade. So red does still put up a good fight there. Can't be losing any of those bullfrogs, but he does have a heroic terror drone. He needs to get out some striker VXs. He needs to get out some snares as well. Does lose one of the twin blades there to his striker VXs. Dreadnought goes down. There's a frozen stingray with its legs out. Showing some leg. Won't be able to do the can-can dance when frozen. And there goes the Athena cannon. He's focused down on that heroic one that has a Apocalypse cannon there. There's actually two engineers there. Bullfrog does go down. He still has two heroic V4s, or heroic V4 and a heroic Apocalypse cannon. Here comes the satellites, and that's going to be good satellites. Getting some massive damage there, destroying that entire army with the chopper VXs. Okay, red does have a build queue somewhere. Oh, he still had an MCV. I must have been going crazy. Yellow has a good force here of mostly Apocalypse tanks and a V4, some bullfrogs. Up north, you got a yellow dreadnought. Maybe hit the oil derrick. And that crowdcopter does go down. Ooh, direct hit there on the conscript. And we do got a Desolator airstrike on this prospector. Athena cannons, a lot of anti-aircraft. Oh, those are actually Mirage tanks. I didn't realize they were there right at first. But nothing's more suspicious than rocks on the road. It was just a landslide. Don't worry about it. Looks like we do got cash bounty being activated. Magenta does not have a whole lot of army left. Looks like green will clean up Magenta. But there's still a number of chopper VXs on the ground. Or striker VXs. He's in the Mega Bay. Without that, he can't deploy out any more anti-aircraft. Red's twin blades come in to support as well, and hitting all of Magenta's tanks as well. Looks like Magenta has backed out of the game, or... Oh wait, they all backed out of the game. I was at first like, wait, the allied player's orange. By the way, that is the end of the game. Thank you for watching.